Hi guys, how's it going? Jeremiah Nickel here. If you want to find me on Reddit, I'm user JT Nickel. On Twitter, I'm at ProDJKC, and on YouTube, Jeremiah Nickel. I got a couple things I want to talk about. First thing is that 1 hour candle. So I'm gonna start off with price real quick, and then I'll be done. But that 1 hour candle, I got like a little visual representation of that. I don't know if any of you guys noticed that sucker, but that was a green monster, wasn't it? So I think somebody's interested in getting a hold of this stuff under $50. And I've been saying for a couple of months, it looks like everything under $50 is an obvious buy, though, even on a short-term trade if you're into that sort of thing. I have to address a comment somebody said on Reddit. Well, first of all, thanks for all the nice, kind words, some of you guys on Trader, about how I've been along through the trenches of the Dow attack and all the subsequent days. I'm not the only one. I'm just the one that makes the most videos, I guess. There's a bunch of us guys that were dealing with all that. And yeah, somebody had mentioned I had dollar cost average down from $14 all the way to under $8. Yeah, so I never sold my personal stack. My mining side, I did sell it. After the Dow attack at 21, I sold at 17, and I rebought at 13. And then we rode it all the way down. And as the price went down, the difficulty dropped. So as a miner, it was one of those things where it didn't really impact us a lot in hindsight, but I had to make sure I was telling my guys, hey, we're gonna have to wait this out a bit. Nobody knows, and I certainly don't know. But to be honest, I've been dollar cost averaging all the way up too. I did stop buying, under $20 for a short time just to get through January and Christmas, hangover stuff with gift buying. And now I'm back on track. In fact, I dollar cost averaged and actually bought some just at $53. So please don't assume that I'm the world's greatest trader or holder. I'm not even really a trader at all, and I like to buy when I think price points are going to be shooting up. The $53 was a mistake, but it's not a mistake in my world. It's just it wasn't the best use of my money at the time. And I've also been, as far as trading goes, I won't really touch my ETH to USD stack so much as I will use the ETH to buy some other tokens and play those markets a little bit. So I did okay with Melon, and I still have I have no Melon at this point. Sold it all the way up to what was it, 0.9, I think. And then let's see, Economy. I'm still in the washing machine with that. It's in a dip now. It's great. I know their team isn't as vocal as other teams are, but I'm taking a chance on that. Somebody messaged yesterday also. I like this. User Sensualities said, in all honesty, I messaged the time traveler. I'll get onto that in a second. And he was one of the main reasons I'm still holding my balls off, but the real reason is JT Nickel. And then a subsequent comment underneath that says, he was one of the main reasons I'm still holding out. He might have been referring to me, or might have been referring to the time traveler. And then user 931 says, you really should be in this, especially if you're making decisions with money based on some jerk off of Reddit. Hello, that's actually really good advice, right? I was laughing when I read that because it's true. I could be as wrong as anybody in here, or as right as anybody in here. I just stay well read, and I look longer than a 15-minute, even a 1-day candle or a 1-week candle. I mean, when we see the price dip hard, I think it's just whales trying to shake the grapes off the tree. And a lot of us we've been through all that. So look what the whales did. They tried to throw it down to 31, and they didn't even get it below 30. And everybody then was saying doom and gloom, just like back in November when I made that video and it was like $8 at the time. People were calling for $5 and $2. I mean, it was just like nonsense. But they were a lot. You can be right, I mean, the price fell. And it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to try to scoop some more up there and then do your dollar cost average? So I sat on my hands. I didn't change my plan at all. And, you know, I made my weekly buys and still continue to do that. But it was funny. So yeah, don't trust some jerk off the internet. That's me included. Okay. Just be yourself and, you know, find the people you can gravitate to, but you know what? You've always got to be watching and reading for yourself. Okay. I love that comment. That was funny. Let's see. So another thing I'm working on, this is going to be, let me first say this. Let me go back to the time traveler. Let me get my stuff together. Time traveler. You know me, and I love my memes, right? And I love my trolls, and I love the content in our thread. But my God, people, the time traveler thing, just let it come to fruition. Please don't trade based off of that, okay? If I'm in the thing that I don't need I don't need the confirmation of a time traveler to know what my plan is, right? I've been reading a lot, and it gives me a lot of things to listen to and gravitate towards. It tells me there's already a bunch of stuff in the pipe for April and May. Okay, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You know, if that thing happens tomorrow, cheers, right? But God, if it dumps, because some people, I'm sorry, I'm spitting. I'm so fired up. If the price dumps because people are actually buying that kind of news, we got problems. And I would love to go back down to $30 again for that. I mean, come on. And I know a lot of you guys are just joking around with it, but man, I feel like some of our newcomers to crypto are trying to read into too much stuff. That's like 4chan quality stuff going on right there. Okay. But you know what? I'm excited for it, right? Why not? It's just for fun. We all need something for fun. Good God. Somebody else posted yesterday they enjoyed my food post when the price was crappy. And, you know, it was just like so much sideways action in a way down in the trenches. And it was like, you know me, I like to cook. So I'll just share my bite of food with you guys, and I would have the dinner of the week. I haven't posted food stuff in a while. We got a very busy subreddit now, and I don't want to clog it up too much. So on another note, this is really important. I hope you guys give me some good constructive feedback. I want good constructive feedback. I don't want the idea that I have sucks, right? And there's nothing else to go with it. I'm open to criticism. Excuse me. I'm open to criticism, and I need your feedback because I want to try something. You know, Evan Van Ness has his Week in Ethereum website, and if you haven't subscribed to it, that guy, along with the DAP Daily, I want to give Joey some props too, along with the DAP Daily, those two guys really do a great job aggregating news. We need news aggregators, people that can pull links together, maybe make some commentary. Evan Van Ness has been doing this now for, oh my gosh, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I mean, he has put together a really nice list of resources for you. And I know some of you guys have been there and you've looked at them, and I have. And I mean, my gosh, there's just so much to keep track of. Imagine not having a thing to gravitate to on your own to find a good bit of reading. You could seriously read nonstop for an entire day, every day almost, it seems, with the amount of articles and news that are coming out from the developers. So here's what I want to do. And I'm going to give you guys a sample of this today to see if we're on the right track. I've had experience with audio production, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to help Evan do an audio podcast, okay? I don't want to do a video. In fact, I don't want to do any more videos under $50. I'll just say it. I'm not going to make another video under $50 dedicated to Ftrader or Ethereum, because I really want to concentrate on helping Evan get his subscriber count up and produce something that's quality that you guys can listen to while you're on the train, or on the bus, or in your cars, or on a run. And what it's going to be is it's like it's a weekly news podcast that it goes along with weekinathereum.com. And what we're going to do is pull together some highlight pieces out of there and write some commentary, and then I'm going to put it into an audio newsletter for you. And we're going to have the ETH, oh, I bumped my microphone, sorry. And we're going to have an ETH address that we can accept tokens or contributions. And right off the bat, we're just going to try to do a proof of concept thing and get this ball rolling. Here's a cool part is I've got a music producer here in the Kansas City area. He goes by Oblivinati. He's a beat producer. What you're going to hear on this initial podcast is very simple, and we want to keep it out of the way of the vocal mix, but we want to give something for you to listen to while I'm producing the audio. Okay, so he goes by Oblivinati. It's Oblivinati with 2 T's on the end on Twitter, @Oblivinati. Go check him out. He's going to be a DJ in my company, and he's a producer as well. In fact, he's got some cred because he's getting some royalty mixes sold and produced in studio for a sound engineer that works with Tech9 here. So if you know who Tech9 is, Oblivinati's doing some good stuff. So we're going to feature his music, and we're going to try to do it fresh music every week, okay? And then obviously the Week in Ethereum, newsletter, blog, and Evan's going to be journaling different events that he can down in Texas, and I'm going to be doing the audio side of things. So we hope that you check it out. We hope that you like it. I would like to eventually bring on board a writer, somebody that really knows how to write copy, and that way we could really polish this thing up a bit. I really want you guys to have something you could listen to on a regular basis that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. And hopefully you enjoy it. And it's for entertainment purposes. It's not trading advice or anything like that. Eventually we're going to do some interviews and whatnot, but we're tossing this thing together. And who knows, maybe this little package gets scooped up by Status or gets scooped up by Consensus. I would love nothing more than to do this part-time, because I can't be at the meetups in the big cities where you guys are. I'm not financially independent enough to go travel and do that. I got family and obligations here in Kansas. But I'd like to reach out to you in the world and help produce something that you guys can enjoy. So Evan Van Ness, Week in Ethereum, Oblivinati's going to be our musician, and I'm going to be your host. And we'll see how it is. So take a listen to it. So subscribe to my SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is going to be where we're going to host it. Eventually, we might do videos that are like a graphical video, almost like Crypto Portfolio's video YouTube channel. By the way, Crypto Portfolio's YouTube channel. I think he's Russian, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I really like his take on things. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, it's worth checking out. That's all I got. I hope you guys are going to have a lovely Easter weekend, and big hugs from Kansas City. Cheers, and link and subscribe and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Oh yeah, big shout out to Crypto, man. Dude, your YouTube channel is the bomb, man. You have grown so much over the last year. It's amazing. I remember when you first started putting videos in the Reddit, F-Trader, and Ethereum, people were just kind of boo-hooing on you a bit, but I could see the light that you really cared about what you were doing, and you've done a great job building up your channel. So congratulations. Hats off, right? Hats off to Crypto and his crew, his girlfriend. Good job, and hope your move is going well. And yeah, that's all I got, man. Love you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.